Hi, this is the Bratz Boyz Club, and I am Jesse. And today I have a little bit of a surprise for you. Um, it's sort of like it was a little bit of a shock to me, more than a surprise, when I actually found out about this because I had like no totally idea about this little kind of situation in regards to this particular Bratz boy. I guess when it comes to the Bratz Boyz, even though I'm supposed to be paying attention, I'm not really paying that much attention to begin with, which is kind of sad because I'm supposed to, because I'm like uploading these videos and I'm supposed to, know what I'm talking about sometimes, but I guess I'm not really kind of like versed into the details. However, I'm going to try to explain as much as I can from this particular Bratz boy, from the little bits and pieces I found online, as I didn't find that much, specifically in the Bratz Boyz fan page, which I have right here next to me. Um, so, without further ado, the Bratz boy for today that I'm going to introduce you to is the 2007 the movie Bratz Boyz Bryce. And you might actually kind of may have already seen a video I uploaded of the 2007 the movie Bratz Boyz Bryce. Um, Earlier, I forget what month that was. I believe it was last year. I just don't remember. Was it last year or this year? I can't really remember. However, there is sort of like a little bit of a difference between that volume of the movie Bratz Boy Bryce as opposed to this volume of the same the movie Bratz Boy Bryce. I believe he has to be from 2007 because I didn't find any information regarding any other year. Just difference in volumes, and of course there is a little difference in the box, which I'm going to describe a little further in the video. Um, I believe the year is going to be the same for both. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, go ahead and let me know in the comment section or message me or whatever. However, it's 2007, and the collection or series that he belongs to is the movie, or the line, the movie Bratz Boy Bryce. And so I was in the auction website some time ago that I usually frequent for these sexy, studly guys, and I bumped into him. Of course, as always, there's a few available guys of these in there. However, I happened to find another really, really nice resource page for the Bratz Boyz that goes into a little bit of detail of their different volumes, series lines, and everything. And I happened to not figure out, but I happened to see somebody else figured it out for the rest of us. Happened to see that there were actually two volumes of this particular Bratz boy in this particular line collection or series, the movie. So there are two lines of Bryce for this line collection or series. There's volume 1 and volume 2. The Bryce that I uploaded earlier, way before, for this same line series and collection is volume 1. This is volume 2. I believe it's going to be the same year, 2007. I could be wrong. I think everything in the box is the same. Not on the box, but in the box. I think he comes with everything the same as the other one did. However, there are a few differences on the box and on the trading card, which I'm going to go into further description into the video. So, as we have established, he is the 2007 The Bratz Boyz, the movie Bryce. And so he comes in with everything. That the other volume number 1, this is volume number 2, that the other volume number 1 comes with. However, during the mid 2000s, and I've explained this tirelessly throughout all of my videos, I've explained this over and over again. After the beginning of the early 2000s, the Bratz Boyz, as well as the Bratz girls, but more so the Bratz Boyz, sort of lost a lot of accessories in their boxes and pretty much an extra pair of clothing. So you got a little bit of less with the Bratz Boys, unfortunately. And so you would get the Bratz Boy with the pair of clothing he's wearing and maybe a trading card. And of course, where is it? Let's see. I am not seeing a comb, but there's usually a comb somewhere. I don't know if there is a comb in the other one. I'm going to have to look. I think there is. So it's got to be somewhere here or somewhere, I'm guessing. But I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look. But generally, they come with a comb. And or with a trading card. That's pretty much the most they came with for a few years after the early 2000s, which is, fine. It's okay. It's just pretty sad and cheap. So, the box is still very awesome. I love the shape. I love the, triangular square kind of like a little whatever shape that these boxes are in. I love the art, the design. It's not as awesome as, the very early Lions collection in their series, but it's really kind of cool still. However, they're smaller because they have less, and some of them, of course, are a little bit more flimsy. Like, you will notice that some of these are like cardboard in the back, plastic in the front, which is okay. It's just the earlier ones were a little bit better. They were all really thicker plastic all over, and if they had cardboard, it would be inside, behind the plastic all over. So it's still really cute, pretty awesome. Like, okay, you get the little picture of the Bratz Boy, Mr. Bryce, sexy studly there. You get the little name for the line that Caesar collection, the Bratz Boys of the movie right here. And it's pretty neat. It looks pretty nice. It's pretty awesome. So it's not that bad. Has a little bit of an introduction right here, right there. And MGA, of course. So it is pretty much very basic, generic, like your every other Bratz Boy, and it's small, little tiny box with pretty much nothing on it. But I really, really love the way that some of these still looked. Like, they still looked pretty neat. I think they're still like the same height. The hair, I dig the hair. It's still amazing. So they still managed to make them really, really awesome, in spite of pretty much everything that they were lacking. So let me turn it over so you can see the back of the box. And here we are. You get the Bratz Boys logo, the movie line, and here the introduction. You get the name of the Bratz Boys, or Bratz Boy, sorry, Mr. Sexy Bryce. Here we go. And then, of course, you get the much larger picture of Mr. Sexy Studly Bryce. And here he is in all his spectacular glory. There we go. I'm really, really kind of like worried that there's no comb in there, because I really thought there was a comb. I could have sworn there was a comb. I'm thinking there's a comb in the other one. So there he is. He looks spectacular still. He was one of the other additions to the Bratz Boys, Mr. Sexy Studly Bryce. He wasn't in every line in our collection or series. He was just in some of them. I really do think he's like really super hot. I love him. So there he is. And of course, he comes with a trading card. And however, we're going to move on to the top of the box, and I'm going to try to do this a little bit quicker because I want to talk about the differences of this volume number 2 versus volume number 1. And that is the top of the box. Here we go. And then I'm going to show the bottom of the box. There we go. Here's the bottom of the box. Has the logo down there. Has a little bit of some information down here. There we go. And now the sides of the box. There we go. Oops. I don't want to hit the camera on the screen computer or whatever. other side of the box. Here it is. Okay, so that was all of the sides of the box, and now that you've seen the box from every side, I want to talk about the differences between Volume 2, this is Volume 2, and Volume 1, the one I uploaded some time ago. It's not that many. I still think this one should have a comb. I don't see one. I believe the other one came with a comb, but I could be wrong. However, the differences that I found out that are basically just the box and the trading card. In the box, his picture in the front and I believe the back, I'm going to have to check. He shows up with a blue suit and tie. And of course, the white shirt is the same and black shoes are the same, I believe. But in this box in particular, he's wearing a blue suit instead of a black suit, which is the suit that he's actually wearing in the box. In this box, it's blue instead of black. In the other box, it's black. And in the trading card, you could see that as well. The trading card has him wearing a blue suit, tie, and the jacket that shows in there as well. So that is one difference from the box of Volume 2, the Volume 1, sorry. That is one difference that this box has with the Volume 1. This Volume 2 has the blue. He's wearing like a blue suit instead of a black suit. So that's for Volume 2. For Volume 1, it's black. And then there is another difference from the box in Volume 1. The box in Volume 1 has a different kind of design for the Bratz Boyz, the movie logo. I believe for the logo, they have just the basic kind of like the words. I'm not sure if they're lighting with lights in them or not, but there is no square, like no like little cinema square thingy with the lights like it is right here. There is none of that. This one is the one that has this little square cinema thing with the lights in there, and then the movie at the bottom and the Bratz Boyz logo in the middle. So that's another difference that I noticed from the box, from this Volume 2 box versus the Volume 1 box. There is also a very weird, and I've seen and I've noticed this in many other boxes that I've been looking at, and I started looking at in the very beginning when I started shopping for these guys. Some kind of like a weird thing that's happening or that's happened to their plastic. The plastic that showcases the Bratz Boy is normally clear, and it has that clear, non-color, plastic clear kind of like look to it. However, there are some boxes, and I'm certain you've seen this in certain boxes already. They have a yellowish kind of color. Some of them to the extreme that it's really yellow. I mean, like really, really yellow, not just hazy yellow or kind of hazy like colored brownish, like this one in particular. So this one you might not notice it that much, but it is. It's kind of like a hazy, kind of golden yellow, light brownish color to the plastic, as opposed to the other boxes. So I noticed that as well. I do not know if this is intentional by the design of the box to make it look Golden Globes colored, something like that, or it's wear and tear of the box because it was exposed to sunlight or light in general, or some kind of mold or whatever wherever this guy was, which is, I hope that's not the case, but I've seen that it's happened to some of these boxes. I can't remember for sure if I may have a couple more with this brownish golden light brownish, yellowish, dark yellowish hue on it. It doesn't look that bad, and the plastic is not in that bad shape, so it's okay. And I'm like totally in love with it now that I saw it, because it looks sort of like glossy and pretty and nice. But um, I don't know what to think of it. And some of these boxes actually have it like really yellow, like really, really, really yellow, which is weird. But I'm fine. So that's the other difference that this box has, as opposed to the Volume 1. This Volume 2 box has the blue tuxedo color, the blue color on the, not tuxedo, the blue color on the suit for Mr. Bratz Boy, Stutley, Mr. Movie-Bryce, on both the cardboard box side of the box, and then on the trading card, and the logo for the movie Bratz Boyz Bryce over here. Instead of having just the words, it has the little square, like a little billboard with the little lights on it that looks all cinema and stuff and Hollywoodish. So, and according to what I'm reading here, this was a line supposed to represent the Bratz girls and of course the Bratz boy attending the premiere of Bratz the movie. So that this is what that was made for. So anyway, but there's only supposed to be one boy for this series and collection or line, and we're talking about Bryce. He's the only sexy, studly Bratz boy in this line. The girls are Chloe, Jade, Sasha, and Yasmin. Hopefully I didn't mispronounce those. But yes. So I saw him. I, of course, bumped into that little resource or source page online, and I found out that of course, there were 2 volumes. I looked for. He didn't really had a really bad price. The price was really good, and, for what he is. So I was kind of looking to see if I could even get a better price if I went to the seller's webpage I frequent, as opposed to the auction webpage I frequent. I really didn't find any more options. All the others were the Volume 1. I didn't find another Volume 2. Who knows, maybe a Volume 2 will show up later at a better price, or even a better looking one, pricier price. But I just went for this one. I thought, well, let me just get this one. And it's the one that's available now. So here he is. And once again, he's the 2007, the movie, Bratz Boyz, 2007. And he's the only Bratz boy for that line in our collection or series. And like I said, he's the Volume 2. And I have the Volume 1 already. The video is up, of course, in my channel. So that is Volume 1. This is Volume 2. Of course, that one was, I believe, may have been a little bit less money than this one. It was a little bit more beat up. There was more wear and tear on the box as well. This one looks just spectacular. Like I said, the only thing that's a little iffy that I just did not like, but I was like, whatever, okay, I'll cave and I'll just get it, is the little hazy goldenish haze on the plastic showcase. Dark yellow, light brownish haze on the plastic clear thingy, which is fine. I kind of okay with that. But so here he is, and I am so thrilled and so like, oh my god, wow, to have added him to my ever-growing collection of Bratz Boyz, even though he's like almost identical to the other volume. I didn't care because the price was just right. So if you stopped by, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out my Bratz Boyz, my sexy, studly, hottie Bratz Boyz. If you did not, that's awesome, no matter. Thank you so much, and so hopefully I will upload another video soon. Maybe this one having to do with like the Bratz Boyz cruisers or the cars that I have. I only believe I have 2 more, which shouldn't be that much of a hassle. But thank you so much if you stopped by. Thank you so much if you didn't stop by, and I will hopefully upload soon once again. And until then, I will see you then, and thank you so much. Have a great day.